Lander Dalton is a 16-year-old sophomore at Suffield Academy. He is from...
Wait, this project is supposed to be about John, not Lander.
Oh, John Cremins is...
No, it's John Dalton.
Oh, okay. John Dalton was born in Eaglesfield, England on September 6, 1766 to a Quaker family. He had 2 siblings.
When he was young, his family was very poor, so he was educated by his father and his friend, who taught at a private school.
At the age of 12, he became a teacher at a local school. What a node.
I know, right? Who teaches at 12 years old?
By the time he was 18, he was the principal of that boarding school.
Also, when John was young, he discovered he and his brother were colorblind. John had also bought black stockings for his mom when he discovered that they were actually bright red.
He published a paper in 1794 about his theories on colorblindness. In this paper, he claimed that lack of color perception was caused by a discolored liquid medium of the eye.
He also figured that color blindness is hereditary because his brother shared the condition.
By analyzing his own eye, Dalton figured out he could not see the color green. The condition was referred to as Daltonism.
And it still is sometimes called that today, so he's kind of cool, I guess.
Also in Dalton's early career, he was a math and philosophy teacher at New College in Manchester.
Here, he pursued his hobby of meteorology.
He published a book about atmospheric pressure, meteorological findings by John Dalton.
Who's that?
I don't know, what's chemistry?
Chemistry is the study of matter and the changes it undergoes.
Thank you.
Dalton experimented with gases. He analyzed the air and discovered that it was composed of individual particles, contrary to what most scientists believe at the time.
From this research, he composed a law on particles. Dalton stated that in a combination of gases, the pressure of the gas as a whole is equal to the sum of the pressure of the gases that make up that particular gas.
This became known as Dalton's law of partial gases. This guy sure has a lot of laws.
But wait, there's more. Have you heard of Dalton's atomic theory?
No, what's that?
Justin, for God's sake, did you not do any research? Also, Mr. Lynch literally talked about this like a week ago in class.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, is right. So Dalton's atomic theory is very important in chemistry. It states that elements are made up of small individual particles called atoms. It also states that atoms of the same element are identical.
Oh yeah, I remember this. It also states atoms mix to form compounds in simple whole number ratios, and atoms of one element are never changed into another element.
I know that we were supposed to talk about the experiments he used to discover these theories, but unfortunately, it's unknown exactly how he discovered them.
Some suggest that he was experimenting with ethylene and methane, 2 gases.
But while they helped us learn more about the atom, only one of the statements was proven true. The only one that remained correct was that atoms mix to form compounds with numbers easy to understand.
The other 3 statements were proven wrong. The discovery of electrons proved that atoms were not indivisible, as electrons can be exchanged. The discovery of isotopes proved that not all atoms for an element have to be identical, because they can have different amount of neutrons, but are still atoms of the same element.
And atoms can be changed into other elements. That is how nuclear weapons are made.
So he wasn't even a good scientist. Why are we doing our project on him?
Shut up, Justin. You have to understand how revolutionary his discoveries were for the time. He figured this out without modern technology.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, back then, they didn't even know about the existence of protons and electrons, so it's understandable that he thought that atoms were indivisible.
Meanwhile, the one that was proven correct, that atoms form compounds in whole number ratios, still stands to this day and is known as the law of multiple proportions, or sometimes Dalton's law.
Whoa, he had a law named after him. He is pretty cool, I guess.
Overall, John Dalton made a huge contribution to chemistry and science as a whole.
His work will never be forgotten.